Here's an update on the house that we're trying to get on the market. That was my husband's mother's house. His sister moved all of this out here. This is the unclaimed items, and I believe there's a couple of thrift stores coming to pick them up, and also the trash pickup day. But this is pretty much all that's left. So the house goes on the market on the 15th, and we'll go inside and we'll see what it looks like on the inside. This was the hall bathroom, and it is ready to go. There are cleaners coming in here tomorrow to do a deep clean, and then the carpet cleaners come on Monday, and the house goes up on the 15th. So it's the cleaners have a lot of work to do, and we'll get you a video here about what the landscapers did. Everything is out of here, and this is damage that was done from a leaky refrigerator a couple of refrigerators ago where they never fixed it. The house is being sold as is. It does have a nice pool outside. The panting in the background you hear is this one, Maggie. Maggie always looks for Grandma in here. And this room, this is the family room. It's pretty well ready for the cleaners. I don't know what the bowls and stuff here are for, but I'm sure somebody's gonna pick them up. And this was considered the living room. Now that the furniture is gone, she had so much furniture, but now that the furniture is gone, it looks so small in here. There was that big china cabinet there, and the big dining room table, and a bunch of furniture here. Hopefully a lot of the carpet can be cleaned up. But I imagine that whoever buys this is gonna buy it as a fixer-upper, and they're gonna probably rip this carpeting out. That's what I would do if we had bought it. The air conditioner was set at 85 because we're paying the electric bill. And when it's 108 outside, it feels good even at 85. And this is the master bedroom. And the carpet was pretty bad in here.
The house looks so much bigger with all this stuff gone.
Oh, I was just thinking it looks smaller because the big furniture is gone.
Oh, well, I'm thinking, wow, tall ceiling was always here, but wow.
Oh yeah, you have to take the
Yeah, I'm gonna go get
the hooks down and
I'm
everything.
gonna go get the screwdriver out of the truck and do that.
But yeah, both my mother-in-law and my father-in-law were sick at the end, and so she moved over onto his side of the bed after he died, and that's why this carpet looks so bad. I imagine that there was a lot of trips to the bathroom and stuff, but there's a lot of grandkids that really wish we kept the house, but his sister didn't want it, and we didn't want it. And it's too big for us. We want something smaller. And then we're in the master closet here. And the master bathroom. And the toilet closet. And Maggie again. She's looking for her grandma because Grandma spoiled Maggie. And the landscapers trimmed back these trees. The realtor, they were really bad. The realtor wanted that done. And there's the pool outside. That's one of the reasons the grandkids like this place so much, was pool. Still a few things left out on the patio. I think our son was over here swimming last night with his girls. So you can see the different colored carpet. There's a different colored tile. It had a lot of deferred maintenance, so whoever buys it really can make it their own and pull up the tile or pull up the carpet. This is the entryway. The big old record player was here, and we did find a home for it. And then she had a big china cabinet here, and that's the coat closet. And there was a big dresser thing here. And this was the guest bedroom. Oop. And this carpet is the original, so there's a carpet out there, and the other two rooms that I think she recarpeted this place twice. And so there's all three different carpets in here. Closets are pretty good sized. So this room cleaned up pretty nicely, except for the carpet. And this is the outside area. The air conditioning system is down that way. And then we have I always thought that was a nice window. The front bedroom, or the sewing room, or as my granddaughters call it, the arts and crafts room, because Grandma was an art teacher and she worked with them on projects. But everything's out of here. Got to give it to my sister-in-law. She did a lot of this work herself. Her daughters don't live near here. There's one in Flagstaff and one in California. And so she had to do a lot of this on her own. We came down several times to help, but she said it was a process she needed to go through herself to kind of grieve. And so I guess that was pretty therapeutic for her. And that's linen closet. And then this is the guest bathroom. And whoever buys this place needs to replace the tub here, because that is a slippery tub. They'll probably replace all the fixtures too. She had a thing for brass faucets, and so she had them replaced. So I will add on the outside video that my husband took to this, but for those of you who have been following this, we've made a lot of progress and we're getting towards the end. And if you know of anybody who wants a house in the golf course community at 55 and up, yeah, actually I think it's now 45, at least one of you has to be 55 and the other could be 45. But anybody in Peoria, Arizona who's looking for a very inexpensive house, quite large house, show them this video. Let's see what they can do with this blank canvas.
This is it. This is the end. This is all that's left of 60 plus years of marriage and 30 plus years living in this house. This is all that's left. So remember this in your own life, in your own experience. When you're gone, all you're gonna leave behind is your junk, honestly. And your kids are not gonna want most of it. So my humble advice to you is pare down now while you're still physically able to do it yourself, and make the decisions about where stuff goes. You know, donate stuff, give it away, sell it, whatever. Because ultimately, this is what happens in the end. And somebody has to take care of this for you. And let's be honest, when there's a pile like this left, it's because nobody wanted it. I cannot get over how good this house looks. The realtor said, you gotta really trim back all the bushes and the trees to make it marketable, to give it curb appeal. And she was so right. I mean, these bushes here, these oleanders, and that thing that gets yellow flowers that my dad was in love with, but that bush is way too big in that spot. Oleander over there. Those things had just really overgrown the house. And they've been trimmed back and it looks great. Now that cactus, once a year, that gets beautiful white flowers on it. And it grows like a son of a gun. So there's not really much you can do with that if you're not going to take the whole thing out. But anyway, the house just looks so nice. And those palm trees, they grow so fast. That probably shouldn't even be there. But anyway, I am really happy with the way the gardening or the tree trimming worked out. They could have cut a little more on that one, but all in all, this looks really good. This is what's going to sell the house right here, this pool. It's small, it's not very deep, it's not heated. It's got a PebbleTec surface, which I very much do not like, but that's east, that direction. So by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun has come over and you have shade to be in this pool, and it is lovely to be out here any day of the year when you're in the shade. And the wise buyer who buys this house will replace this old 80s sliding glass door and put one of those sliding glass walls that opens all the way up, and maybe put some indoor-outdoor carpeting here so that in the summertime, it'd be too hot to do it in the summertime, but in the wintertime, it would be lovely to just open this wide up and come out here and extend your living room all the way out to where the pool is. That's what the wise buyer will do. Those are fruit trees, by the way. That's a mature orange and a mature grapefruit, and a lemon tree that's still struggling there a little bit. But that also is an aspect that some people are going to really like.